Ah, man. What a day.
CES Day 2. Tomorrow we'll be on the floor reviewing just with everyone, everything that there is to see, and it's going to be a big day. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and look forward to that. Yesterday, we released a video that covered the CES Unveiled, and it was a good time. Sheldon here. This is Sheldon.
I'm Sheldon.
Demke, my partner in crime. He got to do a number of things. Watch that video to follow up on
Yeah,
that.
I did some fun things. We had an amazing day, but the highlight, I'd say the highlight was definitely Lego, right?
Lego was a good time.
A good time.
Well, I went into it not knowing anything
That's
about
true.
what it was going to be. I didn't know if it was going to be video games, XR related. Like, why on earth would it be XR related? But it was so hyped that they were in CES at all that it was a big deal.
Yeah, we're like Lego.
And while this isn't the focus of this video, it's nothing to do with us, but it was a very cool experience. They took the time to create this short film that, as far as I know, that's not released to the wider public yet, so this is the best that I have. It's a Lego smart brick, to where every brick moving forward has some kind of a small chip integrated into it. And there's a parent block that, if you build a helicopter, for instance, it's built up of these classic Legos, but they communicate with each other through these miniature small chips.
Dude, magic.
And when you're done...
The amount of data they put in these little blocks, man.
Yeah, and when you're done, you drop that parent block on it. As I understand it, I don't even know how to explain it.
I don't know how to explain it either.
It's so hard. Because you're using these bricks that communicate with each other, it's almost like if you imagine like the roots of a tree underground and using sonar to map those roots, and you get a 3D image of what's going on. What Lego appears to be doing is, because they communicate with each other, you stack Legos in a certain way. What results is almost like, a living thing. But for real, it resembles an X-Wing, or this resembles a cowboy. What happens is when you put that parent block on top of it, it makes sense of that structure, and it says, this is what this is. And then by picking it up, if it's an X-Wing, that parent block can output sound, and it will give you a growl that you'd expect from Star Wars. And if you drop it, it'll make an explosion sound. And it's not limited to that. I don't fully understand how it appears that you can build a car from scratch. You know, you're not following some kind of a schematic, but at the end, if it looks enough like a car and that parent brick is put on top, it just knows that if you race forward, it should make a car sound. And it's completely independent from everything else. And it was very cool. There's also color schemes to where if you're building something, a yellow bus, for instance, and you want to add on to it, somehow as you keep going, it knows, okay, we're still building this bus, and as you add on, those future bricks become yellow.
That's pretty incredible sound from just a small brick, isn't it? But what's more incredible is this is actually a synthesizer generating sound in response to inputs. So with responsive generated sound from all sorts of inputs, every model becomes an instrument. So you can imagine engines that rev as you move them, creatures that purr as you pet them, fires that are stoked as you blow onto them. We've put cutting-edge technology, some of it never seen before, into LEGO Smart Play to create a platform for physical interactive play, allowing any LEGO set to come alive in kids' hands. LEGO Smart Play starts with a LEGO Smart Brick. It's just a 2x4 LEGO brick, except that it's packed with sensors and smarts. There's no screen in sight. There's not even a power button on this thing. But the LEGO Smart Brick responds to what kids do, generating reactions to their actions. It becomes an instrument for their play.
And I could be jacking this up completely.
It could be, but man, how does it know everything?
But that seems to be what it was.
Is there that much technology in that little block? That
it's doing a lot. It's magic what it's doing. And I asked the guy afterward how these things have power to begin with, and he says that these parent blocks, there's like a docking system that you would drop the block on.
That makes sense.
But then that feeds power like Christmas lights almost, I think.
Okay.
Like on a small scale to the rest of the structure, you know, gets that data. out of whatever it is you build.
It's so wild.
And it's very cool. But more than that, they made this short film. They had on board, they introduced us to, let me pull it up here. We had two guys on stage. One was Asad Ayaz, if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Oh, yeah, from Disney.
Yeah, he's the chief brand officer at Disney, and he's responsible for brands globally across the whole thing. And he also introduced to us the chief creative officer of Lucasfilm, Dave Filoni, who...
Filoni was so good.
He was animated.
Very animated. We haven't even talked about... Dude, Filoni brought out Chewbacca. He brought out Chewbacca.
He brought out the whole cast. And now, he's responsible for the entire Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
Oh, he's a big deal. Him and George are, like, tight.
But I also just... I want to comment that I don't know where the line ends between Kathleen Kennedy and him, so I'm not holding him responsible necessarily.
The gift of life!
Regardless, this short film that he oversaw and produced with Lego and Lucasfilm was incredible. They had a lot of heart, and it moved me. It was really cool.
Nice.
But moving on, and this is not the whole video, we just wanted to touch on it. We're here for XR VR. Following this, we went down Fremont Street and met up with a team of XR guys. There was a studio set up for a number of people. They got together and showed us a number of devices. I, for one, got to try on this bionic glove, which we've used these kinds of things in the past, and everything is a prototype, and everything is a work in progress, and we're not there yet, but it's still so cool to talk to people and kind of figure out what's going on in their brains and how far out is this and how is this different from previous iterations. But to be able to, in VR, wearing a MetaQuest 2, grab a sphere or a cube. I used something like this at CES 2025, and it was cool. It had its limitations. And that's the same thing going for this, but...
Is it getting better?
No, I think that it's a race to the top. I think that it's, are you using magnets or pulley systems, and what is Haptics, for instance, who I love and who I got to meet yesterday again. They're focused on haptics, to where you feel the water rushing over your hand, but it's nothing to do with like limiting your fingers and simulating the feel of grabbing something, and that's what these guys were trying to do. And it had its issues, but it's still cool in VR, feeling, even if it's janky, even if it's broken, having like your hand suddenly limited in a way that is against your control. Regardless, this is our day. It was basically Lego and this XR room. There's going to be more tomorrow. We're going to be on the
Very
floor.
excited about tomorrow.
And that's going to be meandering up the floor, finding everyone we've wanted to meet. It's going to be everything you've seen the last couple days, plus more.
Everything you want more.
Tomorrow's going to be fun. I hope you guys will subscribe, like this video, hit that notification bell at the top. Your support means a lot to us. I know that this video and yesterday's video, probably tomorrow's video, is a bit different from the stuff I usually upload. We've got a different kind of energy to us, but that's what happens when you're walking miles all day long and then trying to upload that same day, that same night, staying up till 4 a.m. Thank you to my members, and look at this, we're growing all the time, and you can join too. And on occasion, we do Marvel things, which is a way of giving back and saying thank you now and again. And that's all we got. We'll see you tomorrow, and Godspeed.